Unseen, unheard.
Who's there? Nope. Nothing there.
Watch yourself.
After them!
Oh,
I
no,
knew
you-
it.
God, help!
Stupid. It's a waste of time.
Found you.
Got it. Oh, take a breather, folks.
Someone there?
Getting out of this alive.
You.
You're mine now.
Aha! Hey! After!
Coming from your right.
quiet, Nimdut.
Take it off. I think we've lost him.
The local militia's lax at the best of times, which these are not. The Dream Scourge has driven people to the city, means more bandits on the road.
I have water in my pack if anyone needs some.
No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy. You can ask them when we hunt them down. An Adiran official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nimdut like Kai. Well, we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised him not to. I'm here to find your assassins. Maybe help you avoid being killed again in the future. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise too. They say I'm the best there is.
Hello. I don't know if my mic was muted that whole time, but yeah, I didn't go live as much as I wanted to this weekend, but I was able to do a lot of yard work, which is dope.
Right. This ought to be interesting. Yeah, anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about Juliana. I know you're not asking my opinion, but for what it's worth, I appreciate you understanding her situation.
Hey, Kane.
Good. Because it is the Dream Scourge, not Helia's parsley, that threatens all of us out here. Honestly, I wish more of your countrymen shared your pragmatism and decency. What's on your mind? Rebellion's more like our natural state of being in the living lands. People on the island don't much like being told what to
Next
do.
weekend I should be
In
able to go
fact,
live quite a
many
bit
come
though.
here specifically for that reason.
I don't have any big projects I'm working on. Probably be going live around noon. Not on Friday though, I have plans on Friday.
Don't speak too soon, because they may have followed you here. Paradise used to be a lot more violent. Now, bandits like the Sparrowhawks at least have to limit their activities. Of course, that change has come thanks to Ambassador Heelguard's adherent troops. And the Stilgarode. Ludwine and her paladins have been busy in the hinterlands. It's all rumor and speculation, but I don't think they're making your cause any friends. If they're here under your banner, people will see their actions as representing you. I don't like to gossip.
Since when?
Yeah, come on, spill the
Okay,
beans.
I like fun gossip. They say she's hunting down so-called agitators, flattening entire settlements that stand in her way.
Okay, that's
Of
no
course,
chill.
all the news reaching Paradise is jumbled together. Stories about the Dream Scourge, the Stilgarode, and the weird happenings that are almost commonplace around here. So it's hard to say what's true. I think you're right. I don't know that these rebels are all that organized yet. But where there's foam, there's rocks, as the saying goes.
Oh, so don't jump in the water. That's smart. Good night, Kai.
We should be safe enough. But I'll take watch, just in case.
Oh, wow. So I have quite a ways to go to get that fully upgraded. Wow.
Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there.
What are you grinning about?
Huh? I wasn't grinning.
Right. Well, stop it.
That's just how my face looks, Marius. Hey, you got
He's
something
got
on your
shark
mind?
teeth, bro.
Something you want to talk about?
Are you being racist?
See? You're doing
Bro.
Well, now you're being funny.
Oh, gods. I'm just making it worse.
Holy crap, 25% attack speed?
You should keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get infected.
Thanks,
It barely
Marius.
even counts as a scrape.
That's the worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snap flies like the peeled skin. Fog mites love the blood.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
I have some tanglewort in my pack. That should clear it right up.
Okay, okay. If you insist.
You can thank me later.
Yo,
That's
where's
what I'm
like
here
the
for.
bed? Oh, there we go. I need to get more light going. I don't want to give off like Dexter energy. Is that freaky? Should I do that more? I'm trying to plug this in. There we go. Check it out, chat. We got the lights going. I want to try out my new sword. But it's a two-hander. So then I go gun and shield. Is that my sword? It's glowing with poison damage, dude. It's dope. And then the gun, please. There we go. I can block with it too. Marius, get in the shade, bro. look away.
Right behind you.
It's all good, it's all good, it's all good.
You're gonna regret this. You're gonna regret. Nice job.
Dang, that Rex. Oh! That's the boss. Sidestep me, you midget. How's it feel? How's it feel?
Don't mess it up.
Watch the left.
Did I parry that? I am so rusty, but I'm in the zone.
Gotcha.
Work up, envoy. Next one's mine.
Do they keep coming? Oh, I'm not letting you do anything. Okay. That's fine. Honestly, we need to dip our toes into the water. We just need to jump in, dude. Like, maybe... So maybe not the...
You take lead.
Coming in hot.
Yo. I'm gonna get a sneak attack on the boss. Which one of you is dragging your feet? Oh,
I heard something. Stop right there.
I'ma beat you!
Stay. Come and get me.
Nice, dude. That is how you have to deal with that boss. Because I did it like 10 minutes ago, and I kept killing the ads, and they kept coming, and then I flank. That was beautiful. You know what? I'm low on health. Not anymore. This does 13 damage now. That's cool. It was doing 10 damage. I'm gonna make you sit still. I'm gonna beat you with this. Oh my goodness.
Over here. Heal yourself.
Oh my goodness.
This is it for me. Coming from the right. Next one's mine. I got this.
I'm dead.
Come
You
and
were.
get me. Oh, you
If I had reacted on the D-pad a little sooner. But. Interesting. So I'm gonna try that again. This is a pretty tough encounter.
Right behind you.
Quick move. Over here. Next one's mine. Look loud.
No, kill him. Nice. Alright, it's a war of attrition.
You're on your right. Sit for me.
Who hit me?
I'm with you. To the right.
Yo, what were you doing, bro?
Let's see what.
Getting the water? Come on, fam. Yo, Kai, can you tickle him? Thank you. There's more enemies on my right. Kai! Ooh.
Come and get me.
Take a moment, people.
Yo, that was so clean, dude. It was cool. So the first time I tried to do it, you know, came in through the front. And then unlimited ads, it seemed like. But then on like my third try is when I went up and around. And then I dropped down. And then it took me 2 tries on this hard difficulty. Dude. I'm just built different, chat. Just gotta adapt. I don't see any other loot. I don't know. That was pretty fun. Like, to try, you know, a couple times to clear something. Yo. Is it this? There's a tree. I feel like I was pretty close to that. Dawn Treader. Sorry, that was like hurting my toes. Come on, Marius. Kai is keeping up fine. I don't know why I made me into the dwarf. It's good to have camaraderie. Oh, yep. Those are the expedition flags.
Quiet and do that. This is the path Austin told us about.
Silmes mito.
Good fighting.
I need to use my grenades. Would the lizards come up here?
If you look, you could see Fort Northreach from here.
No. Too soon.
If you traveled weeks to see him, you can wait a few more days.
Kara, you would not be so glib if your family's souls were crying out to you for justice.
Some crusty old priest isn't going to change that. The Temple of Aethys is closed. Ugh, I don't know why everyone in the Living Land suddenly wants to see the old kook in there, but it's not happening. Not today, anyway. Probably not tomorrow, either. Not with the way they're dawdling.
Since when do you make the rules?
Since I arrived with the big sword.
So you say I need a bigger sword. The Oracle has one. Let me in and I will borrow it.
I'm saying you need to go home, because the goddamn temple is closed. The boy made it back to the embassy. I half expected him to kick off on the way there.
He was badly injured, and grieving his brother's wounds. I say it is good news.
Sure. Until the Inquisitor hears he abandoned his men to go crying for his mum.
Quietly slink away.
Good thinking. If we dug out fast, they might not even notice we're gone.
Perhaps I will sneak inside while you are sleeping. What say you then?
Guess I'll just have to sleep when you sleep.
Wow.
But what if I wake early?
Then I'll wake up first.
God, those two need to get married or divorced immediately.
The temple entrance is just through the cave there.
Even experts can get turned around in these granite mazes, so stay sharp.
With any luck, we'll pick up the expedition's trail inside.
Wait, what am I getting myself into? It is 6:55 p.m. I'll probably be live a couple more hours, so let's see what trouble we could get up to. So, I think I'm going to this Temple of Rebirth.
That spear looks a deer one, all right. Guess we're on the right track.
Didn't even have time to finish their puzzle. Whatever they were looking for, it wasn't just treasure.
Look alive. They've seen us.
Oh my goodness, dude, my teammates. Wait, one sec. Big whack and stick?
Something tells me those weren't the last walking skeletons we'll be fighting.
We got them all.
I am missing something. Two things. Let's go get them.
Gods, never seen anything like it.
Views like this remind me why I came to the Living Lands in the first place.
Something stirs here.
Oh my goodness. That always trips me out, dude.
Tripwire's broken. I bet Offreek's people came through here.
Look at that. That statue. How did anyone build that all the way down here?
Gods, no one knew that was down here.
Rituals, whispers of searing light.
Zarp's ahead. Just going around them. We can fight if you're feeling itchy.
Nice job. Show me what you got. To your left. Silmes mito.
That's one for us.
Give me your peppers. Okay, totally worth it. What is this propaganda? Okay, I probably didn't need to kill that, like, family that was just chilling. Family of lizard people. I'm here to take them all out. Letter to Carload. Let me stretch for a second. Gotta open things up! Yeah! Let me grab a water. Letter to Carload. Carload, I can find no more use to put my talents in our pitiless land, so I must go. The water freezes, I create art from it. The water melts, my art dissolves. The water freezes again. This cycle once brought me peace. I looked upon my work and was comforted by its impermanence. And in the impermanence of all things, I took comfort in Rimgard's promise of the end. But even the ice carver is not impervious to the cold, and the new wind that blows from the north, from Ukaizo, from the cracks in the in-between, chills me to my bones. There is something wrong in the world, Loda, and not even your bright smile can set this cycle to rights. I head to the living lands. The vitality that fled my art is gathering there, condensing. Now a new chill rises in the land. A great conflict is coming, and our master will need his harbingers at his side. If Vatnir returns, tell him to come. But my love, I beg you, do not follow us. To serve our God most faithfully, I must believe you're still alive. That seems pretty important. Maybe it's lore-wise. serious?
Here we go.
Seal mes meat.
Someone's up ahead. Keep your eyes open. My brother. Can it be? Come, stand in the light. Let me look at you. It has been too long. I had feared I was the last of us, but you... Oh, the very sight of you is a balm for the soul. I am the Oracle Sargamus, servant of the once shining god. He whose light has lately dimmed. What brings you to this sacred space? An expedition? I'm afraid I don't understand.
Right. Maps, ropes, pitons, rugged boots, water for days, people down here looking for stuff.
I am familiar with the concept, tomb raiding and the like. What troubles me is why they would come here. These ruins are not so different from the many others on this island, except that they are a good deal more treacherous. And this representation of Aethys we stand before, it is the work of my own hands. They could not hope to move it. Do you know what their purpose is here? It's a reasonable question, I'll grant you. You must understand, this place has seen so few visitors for so long that I often retreat into my private quarters. To read, you understand, or pray, or sleep. Age has made me slow. I tire easily. I sleep now more hours than I wake. They could have already come and gone, and I would be none the wiser. In any case, you haven't told me what it was they searched for. Or do you not know? Ah, the splinter of Aethys. I suppose it was too much to hope they were here to examine these exquisite ruins.
They're here to pillage.
Truly, it is their loss. The splinter of Aethys is a sliver of shinbone from my lord's titan body. It was carved from his skeleton many centuries ago. Yet long after the gods left this mortal world to claim their dominion in the beyond, the splinter is infused with the very essence of my lord's power. To illuminate without fire, to heal without injury, and to speak without voice. It rests in a shrine deep within this temple complex, beyond the reach of looters, visitors, or indeed, myself. The path to the relic has fallen to ruin. Some sections are flooded, and others are infested with all manner of creatures. Although, perhaps you might assist me with that.
Right. Here it comes.
You see, this construction beside us is no mere statue, but a reliquary I have built to house the splinter of Aethys in its appropriate grandeur. It is nearly complete, and ready for the splinter to be interred. But I can no longer reach the relic on my own. Return it to me, and who knows, perhaps you will meet your expedition along the way. I am most grateful.
I'm gonna return it to him.
Oh, and please refrain from touching my statue or devices. May light
Look, between tensions in the city and threats outside, the militia's in over their heads.
The relic you seek is but one of the many thorns in the rotten heart of this land. Claim it for Adir, and should its efficacy be confirmed, you will be awarded. So it's Inquisitor Laudwin.
This relic. We might be on the right track.
Interesting. Let's go. Parkour. Okay, so I was supposed to go from here over there, but I just decided to parkour. Daily affirmations of focus and efficiency. All errors can be reforged into lessons. Abaddon rebuilt himself from ruin. No setback is insurmountable. Not even death itself, so long as the soul is dedicated to the task. Daily affirmations. Number 2. Work hard, work well. Abaddon demands only honest labor and forthright service. All errors can be reforged if your first intentions are pure. Oh, I can add it to my journal. Cool. And then I was supposed to go over here, loot those, come around and up. And what was over here? Anything? And that is how you get in there. Hello. The history of living lands. Origin. The living lands do not exist, but certainly there is an island. Certainly there are valleys, rivers, lakes, and mountains, trees, and fungi in abundance. Taken together, do these not constitute the living lands? I will concede that they constitute the description of a continent. That this continent lies north of the equator, and that this continent is equidistant from Adir and I don't even Rautai. Rauatai. I will concede that this continent is real so long as you and I walk upon it. We call this island the Living Lands, but the Living Lands, is merely a metaphor. Is merely a descriptor of its attributes. A list of attributes does not alone make up a place. I believe that for a place to become real, it must have a name. For a name to be real, it must have a history. History confers meaning, and meaning is given to a name by its namer. But the living lands cannot be this island's name because I have traveled its breadth, climbed its peaks, and delved it countless depths, and I have discovered that the living lands has no namer at all. Unless the words we use to describe this continent, the living lands, were given to us by the godless, unless these words have a meaning only they could comprehend, unless these words have a history only they could know, the thisness of this place was lost with them. Part 1 of the lore of the history. Let's go. Why are you being creepy, Kai? Any potions? Nah. Elevator. I probably shouldn't pull any levers. I'd probably piss this dude off. So, do I want to give this guy a piece of his god? You know what I mean? Sargamus, it has been some time since your last correspondence, and I do hope that you're well. Have the materials and spare equipment from my lab proven reliable. Who is this? Your friend, Vitor. P.S. It is good that I forgot to send this after it dried. Earl Rask would be very cross with me if I did not relay once more that he is, and I quote, rather looking forward to giving Sargamus oversized animate a proper thrashing if he ever gets it functional. Oh, that old Rask. Until next time, friend. So these people are waiting for him. I look forward to hearing the latest news about your progress. I have no doubt that the completion of your project will change the world, and knowing you, it will certainly be for the better. That I have had a part to play in this fills me with deep joy and satisfaction. Perhaps one day they shall write about us. I can see it now. The Oracle and the Visionary. A titillating tale of two thinkers and their thoroughly thought-provoking theories. Whoa, that was kind of a tongue twister there. A titillating tale of two thinkers and their thoroughly thought-provoking theories. So, this project is going to change the world when he puts... Like, is he trying to resurrect this Eothos? Because he has the shard of his god, that splinter, and he's trying to put it in a statue. So it can be stored there, apparently. Okay. It's kind of sus.
Bridge is out, but that looks like the way to the relic.
Parkour.
This reminds me of the Strangle. How is anything?
We'll
What
have
are you
to swing
talking
through
about?
the root tunnel.
Yeah, swim through the root tunnel. Got it. This clay tablet is inscribed with a flowing vertical script in a language you've never seen before. Yeah, he's right. Parts of it are underwater. Yo, what is this, dude? I don't know if that's doing anything. Yo, better back up, Marius. You short keg dwarf.
Seen, unheard.
Okay. Enemies. Sorry, I am... In the title, it has a difficulty I'm playing on, Path of the Damned. So you know we save him. Gonna instantly open up with magic. Because I'm low on health. They're level 1 enemies. Oh wow, this does more damage. Not this, but my gun. Because it's electric. Nice.
Just like the good old days.
Collected Annals of Lengrath. Whomever copied this work appears to have been in a great hurry, as if they feared being caught. The gods strip us of who we were, of who we are on every turn about the wheel, mercilessly shaving off all we've learned with their divine lace. We retain the pale shadows of our souls, but knowledge, memory, self, all of it is cut away. Do the gods fear we might someday rival their strength if they do not? The trees possess souls as strong as any human, and their entangled roots extend for miles. If you follow the roots, you'll see they do not end, but lead to a neighbor. There are many souls sharing one body. Kind of reminds me of the book I'm reading right now. I'm gonna just add that to the journal. The writing in this tome is dense and spidery, and it advances across the page at a sprint. as if its author's pen has been enchanted with a spell for celerity. Whatever muse ensorcelled, it will never be revealed. However, for the book's fragile pages swiftly disintegrate in your hands. Nice. The Great Western Stag. I feel like this would give me more understanding, though. Powered by essence, the essence is intended to be injected into the statue by an array of animatic devices. Where such a vast store of essence might come from, and what a statue could do with it is unclear. See, this is pretty sus. Why does he... So, yeah. The relic that the adventurers are after, the Adrian expedition team, is a shard that the guy who built the statue wants to put in there. And apparently it can store essence, or like a large amount. I wonder if the web burning is how they loaded a new chunk of space.
Little houses down here. Then again, I never needed to come down here before, so there's that.
I hope that in coming to this place, standing before the splinter, and turning my mind to prayer, that I would feel something. That I would experience the solace the other godlike speak of. This state that they call grace. But my dreams remain as silent as this eerie, godless tomb, and I am ashamed to feel so lonesome and bereft. To truly love the gods is to be faithful to the void. That is what the oracle tells me. If I look outside of myself, to the here and now, for that which I desire, that I will always remain unsatisfied. I must go down into myself, into the still wide emptiness, to discover that I already have everything I need. The many voices of Weil, I wish, would whisper in my ear, even had I heard them. They would not be evidence of their love. That evidence persists already in my soul, in the void to which I have not been true. And it has been from the moment they plucked my soul from the wheel and gave it unto my body to be born. It is in the chime. The chime is the evidence of their love. In the chime? The chime is the evidence? I thought like chime was like, well, there's like chime in the stomach or bile. Maybe I'm thinking about the gallbladder. I don't know. The chime. Fall to my knees in gratitude, but to know this solace that I seek, then I must give up any desire for their love and learn to love the void. That guy's pretty woke.
Keep quiet.
He keeps it 100. Let's go, boys.
Coming from your right.
I am aware.
Nice right.
Seal mes mito.
Bro.
I've got a shot. Another down.
Nice, I killed that dude.
Gods, what are we dealing with here?
Thorns beside violence. Essence twisted out of shape.
Thorns beside violence. Comic Grimoire of Elements. Oh, that's the bridge.
Repose, a pulse beating out of time. Should it be disturbed?
With this leaving of his precious body, we commemorate our most glorious God with all his saints. Let us commend ourselves with one another and our whole life to Eothas, the Dawn Treader. For this holy house and for those who enter it with faith, reverence, and the fear of our God, we consecrate this temple in his name. Eothas, have mercy on our souls. I don't think I can get up there. was supposed to make that jump. This was the web that I burned. Yeah, I don't think I can make the jump. And once again, can't reach it. And then here. And there's no way that I see at least. I can get up there. What time is it, chat? 7:30? Alright. Let's see if we can find these adventurers. Or the relic.
If it weren't for the creepy oracle and the invading roots, this place would be kinda nice.
So...
There's the relic. It can't be as easy as just grabbing it, can it?
Right. I haven't been in a lot of ancient ruins, but you don't have to be an expert tomb robber to think this is probably a trap.
I don't know, Chad. Should I pick it up?
A false island with weights.
Something's moving in the main chamber.
We'd better get moving too.
Speak to Offric. So that's what happened when I tried to take the false one. Is it flooding? Apparently that was a fake idol. Oops. It's getting pretty late. we'll try to knock out this quest, but
There's the relic. It can't be as easy as just grabbing it, can it?
Right. I haven't been in a lot of ancient ruins, but you don't have to be an expert tomb robber to think this is probably a trap.
Sealmas metum.
Have I mentioned that I think this is a terrible idea?
redacted. How do their agents keep finding my work? They've already defaced 3 versions of this volume alone. I don't know what they find so objectionable about my theories on the meaning of the godless language, but I'm done rewriting it. You bastards win. No more. I'm just gonna store that for later.
Here they come. Sealmas metum.
Yo, those skulls seem kinda large, do they not? Maybe. Maybe they're normal. They're probably normal.
Let's just get through this.
I think I have to take it.
False item. It waits.
Because it's my quest is to retrieve it.
Something's moving in the main chamber. We'd better get moving too.
Take it down. Sealmas metum.
Another glory.
Sealmas metum. From you.
Watch the left. Look up, Uncle.
Sealmas metum.
What?
Not looking good.
Oh my Lanta.
Gotcha.
Silmes Mito.
I got this. Die. Hey! Over here! Not looking so good.
Why didn't that guy show up the first time?
Is that all you got? Let's go. Everybody all right?
Silmes Mito.
Coming from the right. Eyes right.
Silmes Mito.
You're not looking good.
I get the feeling they're right next to me. Oh, that was my teammates?
Next one's mine.
Silmes Mito. Silmes Mito.
Let's see what you got.
Oh, cool. Eat my stick. Golden seedlet selling. That's just money.
Who's ready for more? That ought to be all of them, right?
We make a good squad.
Buy a rim guard.
too. Way out must have flooded during that earthquake. Blasted ruins.
Well, better a flood than a cave-in.
Ow.
Something's not right here. Take a look around.
Are they all dead? Oh my goodness, a whole expedition, dude. Why? New orders came. We're to be sent to the Living Lands. The diplomatic corps has established an embassy in the port city of Paradis, and they need support cataloging the unusual ruins there. It will take a while. I had promised Rudween I'd be in High Crown to celebrate with him and his children, since it'll be their coming of age. There was a letter waiting for me when I arrived at the embassy. I suppose Rudwin sent it before I left. The cowards filed for dissolution of our marriage. But he couldn't muster the stones to tell me to my face. Let him assume it never arrived, for I certainly won't dignify it with a reply. Aww. We've had a few days that this is a whole journal. There's 3 more entries. Should I just read them while I'm here? One sec. So this is like 4 days later. We've had a few days to settle into life at the embassy while the powers that be argue about how to best to make use of us. While I was resting, the ambassador's clerk took the scouts to some dreadful little swill house in a rough part of town. Naturally, a couple of the younger lads poisoned themselves with alcohol. The mother in me wants to be furious, but I can hardly muster the energy. As long as Offric's avoiding his stomach in the canals, and instead of the bunkhouse, it's not my business after all. I think I'll take the team to Fort Northreach, see if we can't help their archivist identify the purpose of the godless ruins there. Two more. I need to stop breathing in my heater. All that dry air. Blessed New Year. Oh, it's the first. The team acquitted themselves well at the fort. With Caedmon's help, I was able to get down into the basement of the ruins there and take a good look at the construction. Naturally, I left notes I took at the fort. I feel like I can hardly even think these days, but I believe I remember enough of what I learned to write a satisfactory report for the ambassador. Could those ruins have been the site of a fertility temple? I mean, goodness, look at the shape of their buildings. The Steel Grout Inquisitor attached to the embassy has uncovered rumor of a holy relic in a cave here in Dawn Shore, and she suggested we might want to investigate. I know I should be eager to get down there to explore, but I've hardly been able to get out of my bedroll since we've returned to Paradise. I'll bet there's a cursed tablet with my name on it that Rudwin's installed at the Temple of Skyn back in High Crown. Nothing else could explain the hideous nightmares I've been having. Mushrooms erupting from my skin, my eyes replaced by quivering stalks. Myrni turning into a tree, Rudwin splitting in hair and opening like a flower. No matter what drug I take or to which god I pray, they refuse to go away. I collapsed while we were gearing up in the market, and none of the merchants would help me off the ground. One of them muttered something about a soul plague and ran off to tell us mates. I tried to tell the man I wasn't sick, just going through a divorce, but I couldn't speak. It was like my tongue had turned to mud. The Inquisitor pulled me aside when the boys got me back to the embassy. She was able to press the locals for more about the relic. Apparently it was taken from Eothas Titan skeleton, the very one I made my reputation discovering, and it's well known for its ability to heal anyone who holds it. I cannot delay any longer. I must find it. Aww.
Well, we found the expedition. Looks like they've only been dead a few hours.
Yeah, how did they get in there?
Here?
They didn't come the same way we did. I'll remind you we had to swim here. And look, there's no way these people died of natural causes. Murder usually leaves a mark.
It's like every member of the expedition team just collapsed. Yeah, I heard most of them drop dead at the same time. If you believe the priests and watchers, the gods ripped their souls clean out of their bodies after Aethys clobbered the wheel. But nobody's sure what really happened, and the gods aren't in a hurry to explain. Whatever the reason, I suspect this whole island's lucky they didn't take you. Anyway, all we have to go on is conjecture. A statue of Aethys, and a bunch of Adiran corpses. So, we're doing great. You think he's building a what? Giant animat?
Do I even want to know what an animat is?
An animancer could explain it better, but they're basically suits of armor brought to life by bound souls.
Right. I knew I didn't want to know.
The Oracle couldn't have put the expedition's souls in the statue of Aethys, right?
Right. Okay, I didn't sign up for this kind of Sokka. Got any root viper bites you need looked at? Need I remind you that we're carrying the thing the Oracle needs to complete their evil plan? What do you think's gonna happen there? Anything good? Because it feels like an evil god statue full of souls is a bad thing.
Whatever the Oracle has planned for that relic, and for us, it can't be good, Envoy. Aethys is a dangerous god associated with Eora's bloodiest wars, and he recently killed thousands of people in Deadfire. Now, we have a piece of him, and we're about to face a maniac who wants it desperately. Tread carefully.
Oh my goodness. Poor adventurers, dude. What is known is that the removal of the soul is a difficult process, and one that requires an expert hand and precise tools for any chance of success. Early attempts on a test pool of 138 goats left most of the subject with maimed or fractured souls, but in all but 2 of the 11 instances where the soul was successfully removed, the essence dissipated before scholars could capture it. The words "transfer to holding vessel" are written and underlined in the margin. The process requires conductive materials, copper and adra. Specifically, immersion in water is important to ensure that the soul is drawn in a steady and uniform manner. Dude, they're extracting their souls! We have since mastered the process of soul transference, and have seen the benefits of infusing forged work with the essence of animals. Yo! Yo, I am going to murder this Oracle dude.
Why has he come here? Why does he build the idol in this place?
Oh, I thought that was a lockbox.
Even the flood could not stop him. Fealty or sickness.
Oracle's up ahead. Be ready for anything.
There you are. I worried for you when the earth shook.
Lies like wasps.
You have been gone some time. Do you carry the splinter of Aethys? Yes, the earthquakes, and the roots that seem to always accompany them. They are not a new occurrence, I'm afraid. This land has always had an unstable quality to it. But it has worsened in recent years, grown violent. Is it my work the land abhors? Is it the arrival of your Emperor's soldiers? Or are these tremors merely the convulsions of this island's lone volcano? You will need the scientific minds of Emerald Stair to tell you, for I certainly cannot say. Whatever the cause, the disturbances are getting worse. I fear this whole place could collapse at any moment. Ah, I did not expect you to be so thorough in your explorations. Nevertheless, I am impressed. As to whether I killed them, well, that is a matter of semantics. Does death occur the moment the heart ceases beating, or when the soul is broken upon the wheel? In one sense, then they are quite dead. In another,
No,
they
dude.
remain very much alive. In either case, they have entered a state of change, and the impetus was mine. Yes, you and you alone see my purpose clearly. You see, I have given them the opportunity to be part of something larger than themselves. With your help, I shall give them a new commission. To prosecute the redemption of a god. You understand me. What is the source of all suffering? Our division from God. Not our division from them, no, but their division from us. It is a wound the size of the soul, yet it gapes as large as the world.
Whoa.
If we are to alleviate suffering, if the gods, if Aethys is to atone,
Eothis.
we must give him a mortal consciousness. We must give him a mortal conscience. Or the atrocities of the Deadfire and the Saints' War will be but preludes to the horrors he will sow across Aora. Even the Redeemer needs redemption. Even the gods must be held to account. Aethys must be stopped. Do you carry the relic I asked you to collect? Excellent. The relic you have retrieved was stolen from
Yes,
Aethys's
it was
body.
a splinter of his shin.
He is bound to it, or it to him. And before the events at Ukaizo, he would speak to me through it. He speaks to me no longer, but I believe he resonates with the splinter yet, as I do. If I am correct, when it is placed in the statue, the magnifying power of the Ardra will draw him into it, and he will be trapped. Locked into the reliquary with a chorus of furious souls acting as his conscience. He will finally begin the work of making right all
This guy's
the
trying to
wrong
get
he has
revenge
done.
on the gods.
All
Well,
that is
like,
left
trying to get
is
them.
for you to place the splinter into the statue's chest. Will you do it?
Me? If I ever suggest helping some crazy Nimdu bring a statue to life for religious reasons, please kill me then and there.
Look, I'm all for second chances, but restoring the god who started the Saints' War and left a trail of corpses in Deadfire? Even I can see that's a bad idea. And I can't imagine a worse fate than spending an eternity as one of those poor souls stuck with him. I've heard I can change him before.
I cannot say. But when I return to the wheel, I pray I do not see Aethys there, for it will mean that I have failed. You see, my brother, you must understand. I am willing to endure a life of greatest loneliness, so that he may repent.
God, I'm so curious. So, I feel like already I've been kind of taking the moral high ground in most scenarios. So, even siding against with what my companions would say, there's no way I'm going to put it in the statue. Not on this playthrough.
I see. Why?
You killed innocent people to advance your own set goals.
Then I shall simply take the splinter from your corpse.
Bro.
I do not wish to pursue violence, but I will if I must. This is the work of my life. Now, the relic, if you please. Aethys is weak, if he persists at all. He expended tremendous soul energy manifesting in the body of Moros Nua and marching it across the Deadfire. By the time he reached Ukaizo, he was spent, and used the very last of his power to destroy the wheel. The god that is left is but a wisp of purpose, floating through the beyond. It is that wisp I will capture. If it must come to this, so be it.
Arms up! This one's mine.
Seal mes mito.
On your right! Nothing's stopping me. Heal yourself. It burns.
Seal mes mito. Seal mes mito.
Left leg.
Time to rally.
I'm pretty sure we both burned to death. What does it say? There's writing on the bottom of my song?
Is that all you got? Here we go.
Seal mes mito.
Not looking good.
Let's see if I can burst some. Oh, these. You can kill these.
Put it out. Charge! Perk up, envoy.
I guess that's justice. That may have just
I burned to death. I'm sorry, chap. I hope y'all are still having a good night, though. I'll kill him here.
Seal mes mito. Seal mes mito. Seal mes mito.
I can't.
Oracle's dead. Can we leave now, or...?
Hear us. Follow us. We would speak to you.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
We sense weight on you. Essence. Yes, we know this melody. A part of the statue, a piece that yearns for its true place. Combine them. Join soul into body. Let it sing for us. It dreams in colors we have never seen. Would we use it? We cannot know. It must be complete.
So in this playthrough, should I feel like I'm gonna blindly follow these voices for the rest of the playthrough. I've already committed to it.
Feast? famine. We could not say. The Adra dulls our mind. We sense an acorn. Possibility. What will bloom? We await.
Hey, envoy. Back with us? The local militias lax at the best of times, which these are not.
He is gone, but he is still with me. What form should a reliquary take that is fit to hold the splinter? Rory High Crown still? I must work without ceasing until it's done. I thought at first a sanctuary would be appropriate, a temple within this temple of the godless. But when I prayed over my plans for the building's construction, I received a vision of Aothes's Titan as it had existed in its time, a body of strange flesh and bone. I know not, but I shall remake him as he was in my own fashion. But the statue I have made is inert, lifeless, dull. The work of my hand does not dignify the splinter. There is something deficient in me, and in me. I must destroy it and begin again.
Form-giving life. One day when we are free, we could return here, dwell in this body, feel the earth again. But it is a sprout, fragile. It must sleep here undisturbed. A secret you could keep. Tell us, will you give us this gift? We are not sure. Could we touch the world? Walk in the ocean? Sift our fingers through sand? A shard of Adra tethers it to us. Yet it is weak. A quagmire of essence occludes its veins. If we had time to tend it, perhaps we could find a way. This prison holds us, silences us. The years fade like we have no memory of summer. Warm fire, soothing rain. We could walk gently in this body.
I feel like
Tend, grow, learn anew.
I feel like the god is like a prisoner, the one that touched us and made us like mushroom. All mushroom-like.
A vessel to hold us. We will remember this. The Adra strains. It aches, a choking barricade of souls. Essence like mud, we cannot swim here. It must be flushed out. Free this obstruction. Then, when our prison bars fall, we will see. earth to till, we flower. We rest now. We must consider this.
You guys aren't gonna comment on that? Neil only seems able to source rotten lumber, and the contemptible stuff cannot withstand the damp of this cavern. I must find someone who could fell and hew fresh trees, or my fragile generators will be at the mercy of Zalrips. See, in Baldur's Gate, I kind of regret going full, like, I embraced the illithid powers, and then I'd, like, you know, you can't go back at a certain point. I don't want this game to be, like, I don't want to be manipulated, I guess. We'll have to see what that voice actually is.
Korba, but he sure kept a nice home.
Guess his work on that statue didn't leave much time for renovations.
How do I live if there's no consolation? When he left the world, I was emptied of divinity. I am a slave now to desire for it. I am unmoored from space and time. I am a body persisting until it is gone. Nothing is what he wanted me to become. Okay. Oracle was in his fields. The spine of this book bears a stamp designating it as part of the restricted collections of the Halls of Obscured. It appears to have been stolen. Every page is filled with closely packed writing and illustrations. One passage reads, Saint Waidwin pursed his lips and stared down the glowing, glowering visage which peered at him between stalks of Vorlas. He gripped the wooden shaft of his scythe slick with sweat from his palms, the hands of a working man, which he was. Then you're Aethys, then, he said. That I am, said the god. Then you already know what I want, said the farmer, who was Waidwen. That I do. Waidwen unknotted the taut cord which restrained his ponytail and let the flowering locks cascade around his shoulders, and the rest over the shelf of his bosom. He winked and cleared his throat before winking again. I've got a candle. Hasn't been lit properly. Aethys moved closer and... Was that like a steamy rom-com? What is this music? With the mention of the name Waidwen, most folk think of one word, Godhammer. While this event echoes through the ages and is still felt years after the destruction of the bridge, Waidwen's humble beginnings belie the powerful force he would grow into. Yeah, he was a farmer. He toiled the fields.
Never thought I'd be so relieved to see Paradise.
Well, that was certainly an experience of some kind. Let's go catch up with Avowed.
Seal mes meat.
Ooh. Oh my goodness, what unfortunate timing for my ability to run out when I was about to finish that dude.
The Oracle might have been a creepy, murdering Horba, but he sure kept a nice home.
Guess his work on that statue didn't leave much time for renovations. Never thought I'd be so relieved to see Paradise.
Well, that was certainly an experience of some kind. Let's go catch up with Avowed.
Seal mes meat home.
Let's see what you got. To your left.
Interesting. I feel like they switched, did they not? Did I really die by the level 1? I think I died by the... Give me your claw.
Ready, aim.
Show yourself.
Oh, no, you don't.
Silmes Meatum.
Nice, some lockpicks.
Zarps. They may be small, but they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful.
Right behind you.
Next one's mine. Ice right.
We make a good squad.
I guess. I am pretty badass. Oh, but I'm probably gonna be. I should go turn in that quest and then go to bed, probably. Okay, nice. Let me go turn in these quests. I also have 2 bounties to turn in, so 3 quests. Hopefully I can level up a couple times. Probably just once. We'll see.
You're gonna regret this.
Silmes Meatum.
Nice job.
Well, that was fun.
Where's it? What you adherents do?
So they finally sent one of their bootlickers to talk. Is that it? Is that so? Well, you better find some quarrel real fast. Down, after them, not bound.
Seal mess meat.
Don't mess with the Empire!
You're back? It's been absolute ages. I thought you might have... Oh. Cadman's not with you? He probably fixed himself up. He's clever like that. Cleverer than me.
Yo, I'm pretty sure I saw a dead body.
Maybe he got lost. He always
Ginger
gets turned
hair.
around in high ground. He's got no sense of direction at all. I'll just wait for him here. I mean, will never find me if I go looking for him. Maybe I should go looking for him. Do you think he could still be in the cave?
Believe me, there is nothing in that cave that's worth risking your life again.
I bet the team found him, and that's why they're not here. The entire team? Just gone? What happened? No. No, no, no.
And then I put his soul into the statue.
Survived so much, I thought...
They probably went quickly, if that helps.
I can't understand this. Thank you for going down there, I guess. Sorry I ever did. Yeah, I am too. How could this have happened? I should go get him. Make sure he's buried right. Mom will never forgive me. Envoy? I don't know what to do without him. What am I supposed to do? Envoy? 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 Envoy?
Welcome back, Envoy. Show it here. Good. Too many good men and women died because of that bastard. May he face Magran's fires in his next life. Guess you were just the one storm she couldn't survive. Be safe out there.
sure this will work?
Good, sir. I'd bet my life on it. My formula is the results in as few as 3 to 8 weeks. Guaranteed.
Huh.